Today, astronaut Christina Koch says she's a bit sore but adjusting well to life back on Earth. She just completed the longest single flight by a female astronaut, nearly 11 months in space. Koch was also part of the first all-female spacewalk. Well, today we spoke with her in her first interview since returning from that historic mission. It was the smile that said it all, one that has inspired a new generation of girls to reach for the stars. Did you dream of being an astronaut and going to space when you were a little girl?
I actually don't necessarily remember a time when I didn't want to be an astronaut. I loved things that made me feel small, things that made me contemplate our place in the universe.
This wide-eyed girl, now in her 40s, given the opportunity to see this planet in a different way, zipping around the Earth every 90 minutes at more than 17,000 miles per hour, with 16 sunrises and sunsets each day. What was the view like?
You know, it was so incredible, not only the physical beauty of what you're seeing in the Earth, but the things that it brings to you and the perspective of the fact that that is our one home for all of humanity.
The journey allowed her to see the power of Mother Nature and pay tributes to those we've lost. It's given her a front row seat to history, making her part of a unique club of just 15 women who have walked in space. Do you look at yourself as a trailblazer?
Sometimes I joke that having the longest record for time spent up there is really just about not defying the laws of physics, because I didn't necessarily have a ride home I could have hopped on.
The grit and the stamina that you possess, where does that grit come from?
I actually credit one person, and that's my grandmother. My grandmother is an incredibly hard worker. They were farmers, and so I always like to think that I'm hopefully making her proud.
Now home just 6 days, she takes pleasure in the simple things, like earthly snacks. When you got home, what was the first thing you wanted to eat?
The thing I craved the most were texture foods, so I always say chips and salsa, because we can't have chips on board, because as soon as you crunch into a chip, all the pieces would just fly everywhere.
With this mission, she stepped into history and now hopes to be the one to make the next leap. The next frontier is putting a woman on the moon in 2024. Would you like to go?
A mission like that would be such an incredible honor.
Does it have to be just one woman?
That's what I was thinking. Let's just go for the full woman crew.
And her message to aspiring young women: follow your dreams.
Live the life you imagine, do what you're passionate about, do what you love, be true to yourself.